Barnaby was a young bunny with very long, floppy ears and an even bigger appetite. He lived in a cozy burrow under a large oak tree in the middle of a peaceful forest. While the other bunnies in the forest were happy to just hop around and eat the wild grass, Barnaby had a different dream. He wanted to grow his own vegetable garden. He wanted the biggest, orangest carrots in the entire forest. One sunny Saturday morning, Barnaby found his mother in the burrow. "Mama," he said, his nose twitching with excitement, "I want to plant a garden. I want to grow carrots." His mother smiled. She was a wise bunny who knew that nature had its own clock. "That is a wonderful idea, Barnaby," she said. "But gardening is not just about planting. It is about waiting, watching, and working hard every single day." Barnaby nodded. He was ready. His father gave him a small metal trowel and a small watering can. They went to a sunny spot near the edge of the forest. The soil was dark and rich. Barnaby worked hard. He cleared away the old leaves and dry sticks until the earth looked smooth and clean. He carefully poked small holes in the dirt with his paw and dropped the tiny dark seeds into them. Then he patted the soil down gently. "Grow, carrots, grow," he whispered. He stood there for a long time, waiting for something to happen. When nothing happened after 5 minutes, Barnaby felt a little disappointed. He went to find his friend, Sam the squirrel. "I planted my carrots, but they are not here yet." Barnaby laughed, dropping a nut from his tree. "Barnaby, seeds are like tiny babies. They need time. You cannot rush them. You must water them and give them sunlight." Barnaby went back to his patch. He poured a little water on the ground and waited. He waited all afternoon. By dinner time, there was still no sign of a carrot. Barnaby felt like giving up. He thought that maybe he was not a good gardener. He stayed in his burrow and started playing with his toy ball instead of checking on his seeds. 2 days went by. Barnaby was busy playing, but his mother walked past the garden patch. "Barnaby," she said, "the seeds are thirsty." Barnaby ran outside. He realized he had forgotten his garden. He picked up his watering can and hurried to the patch. He felt bad. He knew that if he wanted the biggest carrots, he had to show up every day, even when it was boring. The next morning, Barnaby woke up before the sun. He walked to the garden. He knelt down and looked very closely at the dirt. There, pushing through the dark soil, was a tiny, bright green leaf. It was smaller than a blade of grass, but it was there. Barnaby shouted for joy. "I did it! They are growing!" From that day on, Barnaby was a real gardener. He came to the patch every single morning. When it rained, he made sure the water didn't pool up too much. When the sun was too hot, he used a large leaf to shade the tiny plants. He learned to pull out the weeds, the plants that didn't belong, so his carrots had more room to grow. One afternoon, a strong wind blew through the forest. It was a scary wind that shook the branches of the oak trees. Barnaby ran to his garden. He saw that one of his young carrot plants was bending over, almost touching the ground. The wind was trying to pull it out. Barnaby didn't run inside to his burrow. Instead, he knelt down. He found a small stick and gently tied the plant to it, helping it stand tall again. He stayed there in the wind until it stopped. He was protecting his garden, just like a parent protects a child. As the weeks passed, the green leaves grew tall and bushy. Barnaby couldn't see the carrots yet because they were hiding deep under the ground. Sometimes he felt tempted to dig them up just to check how big they were, but he remembered what Sam the squirrel said, "Do not rush nature." He learned that some of the best things in life are happening where you cannot see them. Finally, one clear, cool morning, Barnaby knew it was time. The leaves of the carrot plants were starting to turn a little yellow. He took a deep breath. He held the green top of the first carrot and pulled gently. Pop! Out came a beautiful bright orange carrot. It was bigger and straighter than any carrot he had ever seen. Barnaby pulled another, and then another. By the time he was finished, he had a whole basket of fresh vegetables. He was so proud. He hadn't used any magic. He had used his own paws and his own patience. He invited all his friends to the garden. Sam the squirrel came, and so did Oliver the owl, and even a few of the neighborhood rabbits. They had a big feast right there under the oak tree. Barnaby shared the carrots with everyone. "This is the best carrot I have ever tasted," Sam said, crunching happily. Barnaby smiled. He realized that the taste wasn't just because of the soil or the sun. It was because of the work he put in. He had learned that when you care for something and you wait patiently, you don't just get a prize, you get a lesson that stays with you forever. That night, as the moon rose over the forest, Barnaby sat by his burrow. He was tired, his paws were a little bit dirty, but his heart was full. He looked at his garden patch, which was now empty, and he knew exactly what he would do tomorrow. He would clear the weeds, he would buy new seeds, and he would start all over again. Because now, Barnaby was not just a bunny who liked to eat carrots. He was a bunny who knew how to grow his own future, one small seed at a time.